South Africa's president earned about 80,000 rand a month. When Mandela saw his first paycheck, he was stunned. He thought there had to be a mistake. But his aide assured him that's exactly what the previous president earned, around 80,000 rand every month. Mandela shook his head. It's too much. He donated 1/3 of his salary to charity and urged his cabinet ministers to voluntarily take pay cuts as well. After the news aired, Springboks captain Piet Pienaar's family dismissed it as nothing more than political theater. Soon after, Piet received an unexpected phone call. When he hung up, he stood there in disbelief. The president had invited him for tea. His whole family was shocked. His father, a longtime supporter of apartheid, strongly opposed the meeting. But the family's black housekeeper was thrilled. She asked Piet to tell the president to lower bus fares because they were too expensive. The next day, Piet arrived at the presidential residence. Mandela greeted him warmly and even asked if his injured ankle had fully healed. Piet was caught completely off guard. Mandela personally poured him tea, his humility putting Piet at ease. The conversation soon turned to rugby. Mandela told him he hoped the Springboks could win the World Cup. South Africa was rebuilding, and the nation desperately needed something to bring its people together. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he believed Piet was the captain who could make it happen. The Springboks were no longer just a rugby team. They represented the spirit of South Africa. Not long afterward, the team received a new request from the president. He wanted them to tour the country and train in black communities. Many players complained that they didn't have time, but Captain Piet chose to trust Mandela. He told his teammates, "The choice is yours, but times have changed, and we have to change too." Soon, the team bus arrived in a poor black township. Looking at the rows of rundown houses, many white players quietly admitted they were lucky not to live there. The team then arrived at a small local rugby field. The children only recognized the team's only black player, Chester. Led by Chester and Captain Piet, the players gradually bonded with the kids. At that moment, the walls of racial hatred began to crack. The entire training session was broadcast live across the country. Watching the joyful scene, Mandela smiled with quiet satisfaction. As the Rugby World Cup approached, Mandela made time to visit the team. He shook hands with every player and greeted each one by name. The players were genuinely surprised. They didn't let him down. The Springboks kept winning and fought their way into the final. Their last opponent was tournament favorite New Zealand. Before the championship match, Piet led the team to visit the prison where Mandela had spent 27 years. Standing inside the tiny cell, they could hardly imagine how anyone could survive there. For nearly 3 decades, that visit strengthened their resolve more than ever. Finally, the World Cup final began. But just then, something unexpected happened. A plane suddenly changed course and headed straight toward the stadium.